Heals. 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 Thank you.
Hey everyone, Jarek here. Welcome to my gun guide for the automatic shotgun. First thing I'd like to say is I apologize for not uploading any gun guides the last few days. I've been a little sick, so I've been laying in bed, trying to relax it off. My voice may sound a little nasally and weird, again I'm still getting over it, so I apologize. But let's get on to the review. I need to preface this review by saying I'm showing the footage of me actually getting kills with the shotgun. What you are not seeing is me getting a bunch of hit markers and people not dying. Anyone can make any gun look good by throwing together a mini montage of them just getting a lot of kills with any gun. This also includes the Calibri. Don't let this persuade you into thinking this is a good gun when I'm saying it's a bad gun. It legitimately is not very good. It's easily the worst shotgun in Battlefield 1, and I would definitely say it's one of the worst guns in this game. You can do somewhat well with it like you were seeing me doing in this video, but any good player can make any gun look good. The fact of the matter is, I would be doing a million times better if I was using either the Trench Gun Hunter or the Model 10 Hunter. But enough talking, let me show you the stats and explain why it's not very good. This gun has three variants: the Automatic Hunter, the Automatic Extended, and the Automatic Backboard. Let's compare the Automatic Hunter and the Automatic Extended first, because those two are the most alike. They both do 8.4 damage maximum per pellet up to 15 meters away. At 22 meters away, their damage has dropped off to 4.2 damage per pellet. Now this is actually not that bad. It's the same damage and same range as the Trench Gun Hunter and the Automatic Hunter, meaning the Automatic Extended has the same range as the Hunter variants. The fire rate is 257 rounds per minute. This is the only shotgun in the game that is not pump action and has the fastest rate of fire. Again, a plus for the automatic shotgun. But where you really start to run into problems is the number of pellets per shot. This obviously is a shotgun and fires a shot of pellets instead of one bullet at a time. This shotgun fires 11 pellets per shot, whereas the Trench Gun fires 14 and the Model 10 fires 20. This is problematic because this means at 8.4 damage per pellet, you literally cannot kill someone in one shot unless you get a lucky headshot. And since you were using a shotgun, you're probably going to be aiming for middle mass, as I would advise you not to aim for the head, as reloading will get you killed with this gun. The muzzle velocity is very slow, but it's also the same as all other shotguns in the game at 333 meters per second. From here on out is where we start to see differences between the Automatic Extended and the Automatic Hunter. The magazine size of the Automatic Hunter is only 5. You will burn through these 5 shotgun shells very quickly with the semi-automatic shotgun that is this weak. The Automatic Extended has a magazine size of 7, which is still not really very impressive considering the Model 10 holds 6. Although the biggest difference between these two is definitely the spread. The horizontal dispersion and vertical dispersion is both 1.28 with the Automatic Hunter, and that is actually an insane spread for a shotgun. That is very tight and very good accuracy. The Automatic Extended has a horizontal and vertical dispersion of 1.6, which is still insanely good for a shotgun. For some context, the Trench Gun Hunter and the Model 10 Hunter have a vertical and horizontal dispersion of 1.8. This means the Automatic Extended is more accurate than that of the Trench Gun Hunter and the Model 10 Hunter. This good accuracy can actually bite this gun, and I'll explain why in a moment, but first we need to move down to the recoil. Both the Automatic Extended and Automatic Hunter have the same recoil. 0.8 right, 0.8 left, with a recoil decrease of 3. Remember, the higher the number the better for the recoil decrease, and 3 is very low, so the gun is not going to step back down on target when you stop shooting quickly at all. But the worst part about this gun is the recoil upward of 5.5. For a semi-automatic gun, that's rather significant. For some context, the MP18 has a recoil up of 0.38 and a recoil decrease of 8.5. Even the Medic's DMRs have a recoil upward of only around 1. Take the Mondragon, for example, as a recoil upward of 1. The automatic shotgun has a recoil upward 5.5 times stronger than that of the Mondragon. Now the Mondragon isn't known for having a ton of recoil, but that just puts it in perspective. This is why I say the tight grouping hurts it. Not only can you not kill someone in one shot, but if you start spamming, you'll be shooting at the ceiling. This forces you to try to be more accurate. But again, it's too weak to kill someone in one shot, so every other shotgun in the game can kill you in one shot within your effective range and have a much easier time doing so. It feels like the stats are conflicting with each other. Some stats tell you to spam it, other stats tell you to pace your shots and be as accurate as possible. I don't know what DICE actually wants me to do with this shotgun, but no matter what I do, I'll lose to the other shotguns in the game. There was something else I noticed while using this gun. It feels like the crosshair does not accurately show the spread of the weapon. It feels like the crosshair is too big. I had a lot of situations where it felt like I should have hit an enemy, but I didn't because the crosshair did not reflect how tight the grouping was. It's certainly a very frustrating situation to be in. The reload time is also not in this shotgun's favor. The other shotguns in the game will simply pump the shotgun after they do a complete empty reload. With this gun, since it's semi-automatic, he puts a shotgun shell in the chamber and closes the bolt. This animation takes 1.40 seconds. That's 1.40 seconds to put in one shotgun shell when you completely run out of ammo. 10 more milliseconds and it would take 2 seconds total to put in a new shotgun shell, and this can get you killed. So try not to fire out all the shotgun shells in your gun, but occasionally the shotgun can be a hit marker machine and it's just unavoidable, so expect to die from this. The reload other than that would be relatively painless. You just put one shotgun shell in at a time at the same rate as the other shotguns in the game. It would be painless if you weren't able to expel the shotgun shells faster than you can reload them. You will be reloading with this gun a lot, and it can get you killed. Well, there is no can about it. It will get you killed at times. But what about the automatic backboard? I haven't talked about this one yet. It has its good and downsides, but overall, unfortunately, is still not useful either. It has even less range as the other two models, with its damage starting to drop off at 11 meters away. It does have significantly less recoil though, 3.85 recoil up compared to the 5.5 recoil up of the other two models, 0.56 left and right compared to the 0.8 of the other two, and 4.5 recoil decrease compared to the 3 recoil decrease. This is good, but it still only has a 5 magazine size and less range, ultimately not making it more useful than the automatic extended. I do think they were onto something here because the automatic shotgun does definitely need to be tweaked. I think if they lowered the range of all automatic shotgun variants, increased the number of pellets, and then decreased the recoil, you would have an effective, spammable up-close shotgun. It would not undermine the other shotguns and submachine guns in the game, and would give it a specific purpose of up-close, in-your-face, and spammable. At least that's something it'd be good at, but as it stands right now, it's just not very good. Both the other shotgun models are simply better, and the submachine guns will also beat you out up close. If you are still determined to run with this gun, I would tell you to go with the automatic extended. It gives you the best of all three worlds. You don't need the incredibly tight spread the automatic hunter gives you, but it will give you the range that the automatic hunter has. Less recoil from the backboard would be nice, but the 2 extra shotgun shells are way more beneficial. It doesn't sound like much, but 2 shotgun shells is 1 more kill you could get, and it definitely saves your life more than less recoil would, especially when less recoil also comes with less range. So by far the automatic extended is the best variant, but again this doesn't mean a whole lot. Unfortunately the automatic shotgun is just kind of a pile of garbage and definitely needs to be retweaked. Just as I thought I was done making this video, DICE released a patch that changed a lot of things. One of said things was the shotgun balance. To make things clear, all the footage came pre-patch, but this patch doesn't seem to change too much for the automatic shotgun, and let's just go over it really quick. They're finally addressing the overpoweredness that was the Model 10. They're nerfing all buckshot variants of the trench gun, Model 10, and sawed-off shotgun, reducing the maximum one-hit kill distance. To make people want to use the trench gun more, they're adding 1 pellet to each shot, which actually does help. However, the things that matter to this gun guide is what they're doing to the automatic shotgun. They're going to be giving a range improvement to all backboard variants of every single shotgun, as previously you took a big hit in range for improved recoil, and essentially no one used them for that reason. Now this changes things up a little bit, and you might actually have a viable reason to use the backboard now. I still personally think that having 2 extra shotgun shells in the magazine is a little more beneficial than less recoil in the case of the automatic shotgun, but you have more reason to use the backboard. On the flip side, they're saying they're increasing the accuracy of the 12 gauge automatic shotgun to allow users to make use of its high rate of fire more effectively. I don't see how that would make users use its high rate of fire more effectively, as this reduces their ability to spam. The last change here is pretty amusing. Tweaked crosshairs will make it easier to land your damage consistently for all shotguns. Apparently it wasn't just me and this was a big enough issue for them to change it. But in the end of the day, this doesn't change a whole lot for the automatic shotgun. It gets even more accurate, something I don't think really needs to happen. It still has a pathetically low count of pellets per shot, and ultimately is going to be the worst shotgun in the game. The only difference you have now is that the backboard may not be worthless. So despite this patch, this gun guide did not become obsolete and everything still applies. The gun is still incredibly accurate, but you can't really spam it effectively, and the extended version, in my mind, is still the best variant, although you can, I think, get away with the backboard variant now as long as the range is the same as the other models. That about sums up my gun guide for the 12 gauge automatic shotgun. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time.